What's up, YouTube? Back with another video here. Today I'm bringing you guys UFC fighters that I no longer have faith in, or have little to no faith in. This is current fighters. This is soon to be some retired fighters that I think I see in the foreseeable future. And to meet this criteria, you gotta be kind of coming off an L, most likely coming off an L, or you just have not a fraudulent W, but you've been, pulled out many times for the injury, or you've had an injury in the past few years. So let's just start off the right way, with the guy who got slept not too recently, but pretty recently. You got fucking Johnny Walker. This Skywalker right here, bro. This chinny ass bro. I don't know what to call this man, bro. Hopefully he moves up to heavyweight, but he's trash. Like, you beat Paul Craig. Who else did you beat? I don't even know who else you beat, to be honest. A long time ago, you beat now title challenger Khalil Roundtree. It's just kind of crazy. Now he's just the chinniest, probably one of the chinniest fighters in the UFC, especially in the upper weight classes. By far the most chinniest. And I just have no faith in him. I always had faith in him. I was like, maybe he could beat Magomed, man, because he's a pretty funny striker. He's creative. He's not creative. He just does not know what to do. No technique whatsoever. Doesn't know distance. He can't. A clear example of this. I literally picked Volkan Oezdemir to KO his ass in the second round. He did it in the first, I'm sure, or maybe it was in the second round. But it was just not a good showing. He had a horrible performance in his last three performances. It was just pretty sad, and got chinned all three times, or I guess no contest and chinned twice, back to back. Broke his nose brutally against Magomed, and now you guys to move up. Just fight some blobs, dude. Join your brother, Walter Walker, in the heavyweight division. Fight some blobs, bro. You could maybe beat your brother. You never know. But moving on, we got someone that recently got fraud checked, but at the same time not fraud checked, because this is a high-class, high-tier fighter. We got Ikram Aleskarov, man. I'm putting him in the D tier. Not necessarily just because he got chinned. Well, obviously that's not a good sign, but he was on a big winning streak before this. Obviously, his LL came against Hamza Chimaev a couple years back, and that was he improved. He's still an improving fighter, but his stand-up definitely needs some help. Rob figured him out really quickly. Yeah, it was not a good sign seeing from him. Not a good performance at all, but I have faith in him. He could be I can see him becoming a ranked fighter in the near future. Rob's just different. Rob is really good. He has great IQ, great distance control, and he's very smart. Ikram, you could just tell he was not really prepared for that. I knew he was not going to win. I was like, wow, a Dagestani losing, but it's Robert Whittaker. Robert Whittaker is a former champion. It's not even like Robert Whittaker is not good. Robert Whittaker is one of the best middleweights ever. So I still have faith in Ikram. I don't hate him by any means. He's actually a respectful dude. He's pretty cool, pretty chill dude. So I wish the best for him, and along with him, I wish the best for Steve Erceg going as well in the D tier. It sucks, man. I just don't even like talking about it. It's like after 305, man, that shit hurt. Cause I was like, man, no one's really been brutally KO'd like crazy. I don't know. I don't even remember the card too much, but Steve, man. I mean, respect to Kai Kara France, because I feel like everyone underrated him for sure. I mean, most people did. I mean, he was the underdog, a big underdog, as well as Dan Hooker. But jeez, I still have faith in Steve. He's very technical, good wrestler. He's an all-around flyweight, and I want to see him succeed. He should have been defending his belt in around November time. It just sucks, to see this is his outcome. I really hope he doesn't get KO'd again. If he gets KO'd again, he's cooked. If he gets KO'd again, he's cooked. We all know this. We don't want this to happen. I feel like UFC's scheduled to book him against Muhammad Makayev. No, it's Manel Cap. That's a good one. They're right. I think Manel Cap's right underneath him. He's 8 and Manel Cap's 9. So that's and Manel Cap is not who we really think he is. So I think that'll be a good fight for him to come back. But he should definitely take some time off. Come back February maybe. Because getting KO, he got wobbled. He got slept, kind of, It was tough to see, man. Damn. This shit still hurts my soul. But moving on, we got a trash talker, the salty man himself, Jamal Hill. You know, I always liked Jamal Hill, bro. I really thought he was an underrated guy. I thought he could sneak Pereira, even though I did not pick him to, sneak KO Pereira. But he has, sneaky power, but his technique is kind of wonky, and he drops his right hand. I don't know why people do that. I don't know why southpaws do this. They always tend to just drop the right hand. Even though Yuri, he has no guard. This man, Jamal Hill, actually just drops his right hand a lot. Obviously beat up Glover Teixeira back in the day, but I still have faith in this man. I think he can come back, win his next fight. He should fight Yuri. That should be the fight to make because he's still third ranked, second ranked. So, and Yuri's number 1. So it's pretty clear. They should fight each other. They both lost by KO to Pereira, so it makes sense. That's the title eliminator. Obviously, I don't think Yuri will fight Pereira again, but Jamal, he recently pulled out because he got injured, and he got KO'd by Pereira, and he's still coping over that. But his YouTube channel is not too bad. I don't enjoy his videos, but it's not like I don't like him. It's not like it's just like a YouTuber, another MMA YouTuber, trying to get his following. It's pretty cool, but it's not like I hate the guy, but he's definitely a salty ass dude. Just keep your feelings in check, bro. It's not that serious. Move on to the next. I know you're delusional. My bad. I know you're delusional, but don't let that fucking delusion take you out of the picture of where you should be, bro. He's literally coping as if he should be a champion right now. You got chinned, bro. So yeah, that was gonna happen whether it be the first round or the second round. So yeah, moving on though. We got another guy in the C tier, kind of rounding it out. We got Khamzat Chimaev, the pull-out merchant himself. Though I don't think he'll pull out against Rob, I still have faith in this man. And I think I'm going to pick him for sure against Robert Whittaker. His physicality, as we can see, physicality actually really means something in middleweight because there's not much skill in middleweight. I would say the only people that have real skill, real technique, is probably Rob, and maybe Izzy, but Izzy's just kind of like a kickboxer point fighter. So really, the most skilled middleweight is really Rob. So, but that doesn't matter because he gets out physicaled a lot, especially by DDP. So I think he can get ran through respectfully, boss. But Khamzat, man, a lot of people hate this man. All of a sudden, he wasn't just one of those guys that 2020 fought 4 times, 3 times in 2 months. So I think he's just, his health is definitely an issue. I understand that that shit's very serious, but you haven't really fought to that capability of 2020 in 4 years, bro. You fought twice in the past 2 years. And that's barely, because you pull out a lot. So, and you miss weight. That's not cool. But I think he'll definitely fight Robert Whittaker at 308. If he pulls out, he really shouldn't even be fighting a ranked fighter. He should be fighting for his ranking at that point, because you pull out so much, you're not even worth anything at that point. But yeah, that's what I think about Khamzat. I don't hate the man. I still have faith in him. He just got to work on his cardio. I know he won't do that shit. He'll probably just come out in the first 2 rounds and try and sub Rob. And I get it. And Khamzat's really dangerous on the feet. So I think that's another thing people are underrating. Khamzat has power early on, so just gotta be careful if you're Robert Whittaker. But moving on, I never had faith in this guy to begin with. I don't like him, and he's a salty man as well. Not as salty as Jamal Hill, but he's making himself, he's giving, it's a run for his money at this point, because he's trash. Marlon Vera, Chito Vera, you can go fuck yourself. With all due respect, bro, I like him. I used to like him because he had good fits. Guess he has good fits. That's respect. And cool family dude. You live in Orange County. That's pretty cool. I'm from Orange County. But you're just the way he coped over Sean O'Malley's loss. The Sean O'Malley loss, as if he wasn't going to get schooled regardless. Let's say, hypothetically speaking, he, knocked down Sean O'Malley in the second round. Bro, he still beats you 4-1. And he's talking as if, I just hate fighters that cope. as if like they had a little chance, like as if it was like a robbery. This guy is, it's funny like how delusional he is. Talking about greasing and shit. Are you kidding me, bro? You know that win over O'Malley was a fluke. You know that, bro. You didn't perennial nerve kick him again. You didn't do that shit twice. You know, and he finds a way. I'm happy he got knocked down against, and that's when I knew he was going to be, you know, seen as like an overrated fighter. Because once he fought Divas and Figueiredo, it was a close fight. Don't get me wrong, but you know, once you get knocked down, you're not really known for your chin anymore, my boy. And you got knocked down by ex flyweight, who's a lot shorter than you. So yeah, you're pretty overrated. You should not even be. You shouldn't have never been in the top 5. You should hardly be in the top 10. He's a good fighter, though. Don't get me wrong. He should definitely be ranked. He's a good chin. He kind of doesn't. He's not really active. He's not a really active fighter. I mean, activity-wise, I mean, like, you know, in rounds, he doesn't throw too much output. But he has good defense. That's really it. He's like a walking punching bag. And it's not like I hate the guy, but fuck, bro, delusional as hell. So, and now you're coming off 2 L's in a row. So what are you gonna say now, bro? You have nothing to say. I know. But anyway, we all knew this was coming. In the S tier, we got, you know, out of his prime, Tony Ferguson. Tony Ferguson, man. Tony, it's time. I've been said this for about 2 years now. You're on the longest losing streak in UFC history. I think it was beating BJ Penn, which is horrible. I mean, how do you lose 8 times in a row? You don't think it's time to hang it up, dude? I don't even understand why he's fighting. He definitely has CTE. It's tough. It's a tough sign, man. Tough time to look at, like, you know, what's going on with him and his family. Because, like, there's no way his family wants him to keep fighting. Like, I don't get it, bro. I really don't understand what he's fighting for. Like, if you fight for a win, you're getting paid, sure, but you're also putting your life at line. You know, at stake. Like, you know, you have kids, bro. Like, I don't get it, man. This is just like, I just don't have faith in you because you don't have it no more. You haven't had it in like the past 3 years, bro. You know, like, I just don't know what to say. It's really sad, but I just don't have faith in that shit. It's just delusion. It's pure delusion. It's pure yes man telling him to keep going. And you're from California, makes us look like fucking retards. My God. But another guy that, it's honestly like, this guy has faith in himself, but he doesn't give a fuck. This guy, he's not, I won't put him too high because he has like skill, but he literally does not give a fuck whether he wins a fight or loses a fight, because like he doesn't care where the fight goes, if that makes sense. And yeah, I gotta edit that out. Probably not editing that. But we got, you know, he's pretty cool. He fights in 2 divisions most of the time. Welterweight, Kevin Holland, Trailblazer Holland. He's pretty chill, pretty cool guy when you first meet him, you know. 2020 Kevin Holland was different, just like all the rest of the fighters, but now he just doesn't give a fuck, openly stating that, you know, I don't fight for a title, I don't fight, you know, I just fight for money, practically, and I don't respect that. I mean, why fight just to fight, you know? Sure, I get that, I get it to an extent, like, you can do that, I don't give a fuck, right? But my thing is, like, you can't be doing all these antics inside the ring. Like, he got dropped by Mikel Olenjacek, bro. Mikel Olenjacek is not that good, bro. And if you were to lose to him, I feel like you would have lost your, like, all, like, you know, like, your popularity, like, how relevant you are. But you got that nice armbar, and even though he didn't tap, like, you know, but other than that, like, he's just like a 50-50 fighter. Like, oh, shit, I just lost my parlay on Kevin Holland. He decided to take this one off. Like, the MVP fight is, like, a clear example of him not wanting to win the fight. Complaining, whining, bitching, and MVP just dancing on him. Like, that's exactly what MVP wants. Like, he's just an entertainer. He does not give a fuck. You know, he just wants to knock you out with one punch, and he has a good blitz. Like, I feel like Kevin Holland could counteract that. You could kick his legs. You could do so much more, you know. He was better. He was doing good on the ground, and then just let him up, you know. I get, like, he has good wrestling defense, and, you know, he gets up, you know, wrist control and all that, but, you know, Kevin Holland's just disappointing, man. It's just a disappointing dude. Prime Kevin Holland's gone. This is crazy, man. Like, a prime, it's crazy, like, UFC primes, like, they can come and go so quickly. And you can go into a second prime so easily. Like, I can see Pierre Yan, like, himself. You can say he fell off, but I can see him, like, he's the same fighter. He just had tough fights. This man, Tevin Holland, like, you have tough fights, but you just don't want to win them. I feel like there's a game plan for you to win, and you just don't want to do it. That's on you, brother, and I don't have faith in you for that. Well, partially, because you can somehow pull off a dub, you know? I forget who's fighting next, but I'm probably going to pick against him since he just won his last bout. Anyway, another guy I'm putting in the B tier. He's not completely washed, but he's also fucked. We got fucking Israel Adesanya. Israel Adesanya, man. What could we talk about? How could we talk about this guy? He's a clip baiter, you know? He's a clip master. He's trying to get all the clips in the world, look cool, point at the ground, and get sub 20 seconds later. That's gotta, like, age as one of the dumbest moments in the UFC history. Because why would you even, like... I just don't get that. I really don't get that. Like, that shit makes me so mad. Like, are you not taking your career seriously? Why the fuck are you putting your finger down, pointing it down like, oh... And he explained it. The way he explained that is just like... That's pure delusion, bro. What are you saying? Like, you're winning the fight. It's a high-paced fighter who will fucking go for takedowns. He'll run at you. He'll do anything, like, in a blink of a second. And you have time to point at the ground? He does not give a fuck about that. And neither does DC. DC said I got knocked down. No, I said I slipped. And then, you know, what happened after that. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, bro? That's got to be, like, one of the dumbest shits I've ever heard in my life. And, like, you were winning that fight. Like, whether you like it or not, he was winning that round up until that, like, finishing that practically last minute, you know? And, yeah, he kind of fucked himself on that. I don't think he's absolutely cooked, you know? He still has, like, some fights there, like, you know, Brawlho's a good fight for him, maybe. Because you're not getting a title shot. There's no way, like... There's only 3 ways, like, not even 3 ways, like, 3 champs could be, like, 3 different champs could be champs, and you couldn't even get a title fight. Like, Rob, we don't want to see that again. DDP, we don't want to see that again. And Sean Strickland, we don't want to see that again. That's 3 different champions, and we can't even see you in that title picture. So you're cooked, brother. You're cooked. Maybe Yuri should move down and fight him, because, you know, Yuri doesn't really have much people to fight at light heavyweight, unless he wants to fight, you know, down. So... It's tough for Izzy right now. I used to be an Izzy fan, but it's tough to like him at this point. Because it's just all the shit he did to lead up to that moment, you know? It's all stupid as fuck. It's really silly shit. But another guy, you know, I actually like this guy. He had a good couple early fights and then went on a little losing streak, won a fight. Recently lost this last weekend. We got Edmund Shabazian, man. Edmund Shabazian, man. I feel bad for him, bro. He was winning against GM3 and then he got subbed. And I was like, damn. He was so close to winning that fight. Just like a couple other fights, man. Like, you hurt him to the body and then you just decide to go spray at the head. I don't get that shit, man. And then you follow him to the ground trying to follow up shots and I don't know. I honestly don't remember. Somehow you get reversed or taken down and right into an arm triangle, you tap, man. It's just tough, and it sucks. So, like, he's a good striker, but, like, his IQ just absolutely shits on his face, bro. Like, I don't know what the fuck. Like, I promise these fighters got to be a little bit retarded, bro. Not retarded, respectfully. Like, but, like, respectfully in the, like, most nicest way. These fighters are, like, dumb as hell. You hurt him to the body, bro. The body. And then you fucking just... completely said fuck it, bro. Let's go headshots. Even though he's covering up his guard, that's what everyone does, bro. Just keep hitting the body, like attack the body, bro. And then the headshots will open up. Like, I just don't get that, man. And he gets subbed. It's like I'd like to pick him now, but you know, who knows, man? What happened? Who knows what could happen in the future, like with your decision making and, you know, finishing ability, because it's just questionable at this point. And I feel bad for Edmund, man. He used to be ranked, man. He used to be ranked, but you know, he definitely fought better fighters, and the better fighter won those nights. But man, I used to think this guy would like not come for the top, but at least like, fight at least like someone top 5, maybe top 10. But that was not the case. Maybe he was a top 10 fighter, but I remember he lost his ranking, and that shit was sad. They on his losing streak. But anyway, moving on. We got another fighter who's not absolutely cooked, but he's damn near there. We got Calvin Kattar in the C tier, man. Honestly, with all due respect, he's going to the B tier. He's cooked. What division? Featherweight? Yeah, he's cooked. He's lost like 3 straight, I think. Only good win is against what? What's that man's face? Forgetting the fighter. He just fought Arnold Allen. Giga Chikadze. It was a good fight. But now he's getting steamed on, bro. And I feel bad for him, dude. It's not even his fault, dude. It's not even his fault. Forgot who he got injured against, but he's not even his fault, bro. Fucking hurt his shoulder, I think he hurt his knees or some shit. Like, came back, not a great performance against Aljo. He hardly threw against him. That's the worst part, bro. He didn't even throw, and I'm like, that's not the same Calvin Kattar that we saw as a prospect, bro. Before he fought Max, bro. It's a lot of damage he's taken. I just feel bad for the man. He's cooked. It's not gonna. I'm putting him down the C tier, man. Cause it's like I have faith in him, but he's in a good ass division. Like, you gotta like at least throw. He doesn't throw anymore, dude. And it's Aljo, and we know you don't have takedown defense. He's just like it's not his fault. Obviously, injuries play a part, but I feel like his time is up in the featherweight division. He can definitely get some wins. I think he has to fight. Probably, like, I feel like a good fight would be, like, Essen Barbosa, because he's, like, now 15th, but I just feel bad for the man. Injuries hurt his fucking career, really derailed it, and the damage he took in a lot of his fights. But, I believe in him, but I don't believe in him, But this guy, right here, I'm going to say, Paulo Acosta, I don't believe you at all, bro. You're shit. You mean nothing to me. You mean absolutely nothing to me, man. I don't like Paulo. He talks so much shit just to lose 4 out of his 5 last fights, People don't know that, man. You didn't arguably lose. You definitely beat Luke Rockhold, but that's Luke Rockhold at the end of his career. That's his last fight of his career, bro. And, like, you didn't even finish him. He has a chin, and you didn't even finish him, bro. Paulo's shit, bro. I really, in my opinion, like, that's not a good one. That's why I don't rate. Like, obviously, Sean definitely deserves the title shot next, but you beat Paulo Acosta. Like who else hasn't beat Paulo Acosta, bro? Obviously, Izzy probably shitted on his whole confidence when he humped his ass, and that's why I have a picture right here. After he fucked his shit out, fucked him up in the fight and fucked him right after the fight. And then, his confidence, like, it really looked like he wasn't the same person, like, right after that, He beat Luke Rockhold after, then continues to lose against, who else he lose to? Sean Strickland, Rob, and then I think it was Jared. I forgot who else or Marvin Vettori. Or, like, I don't rate any of that shit, And, yeah, I don't, I just, you're cooked. I don't know. You should definitely be fighting down. I'm thinking like maybe Cal Braulio. I forgot it. I don't know how to say his name, bro. But Caio. Maybe he should fight him. Definitely not though. I mean, he's just not good. He should probably fight like an upcoming prospect, because I don't even know why Sean Strickland fought him, to be honest. That was not a good matchup for him. I never really saw Paulo ever winning that fight. And now he's just going to be fighting for his ranking, trying to survive in the middleweight division. Maybe he should fight Shara. That'd probably be a good matchup next. If Shara wants to get a ranked opponent, that'd probably be an easy dub for him. But yeah, Paulo, he's literally been stagnant for like the last 3-4 years. I don't believe in him. But this guy's no one I don't believe in more than this heavyweight. Oh, Tai Tuivasa, man. It sucks, man, to see where he was to where he is, man. Getting flatlined by Cyril Gahn. Getting absolutely pieced up by Rosenstrike. Rosenstrike's pretty good, though. I actually rate his footwork. I rate his technique. He looks good. He's a crisp kickboxer, and I look forward to him fighting like Sergey. Because Sergey's on a losing streak, and he could take his... It could be a title run for him, bro. Title run for Rosenstrike. You never know. But he might get chinned. But, man, Ty, bro. It's a tough five loss losing streak, man. You're cooked. And you're in the heavyweight division. You're a blob as well. You're cooked. I feel bad for him, but you're cooked. Once again, man. It's the easiest division to, probably be ranked in. He's still ranked on a 5-fight losing streak. Like, that doesn't even sound right. Like, how are you still ranked on a 5-fight losing streak? Though he's probably because he beat Derek Lewis in, like, the weirdest way. It looked like Derek quit after that elbow. I'm not even gonna lie, but, I guess he flatlined his shit. And after that, he didn't look back. I think he lost to Sergey, gone, Volkov, fucking... like, by far, not the easiest choke, but, like, you tap into an Ezekiel choke, bro? I understand it's heavyweight, so I'll give him some leeway, but that's pretty... Because, like, that takes some skill, but... Ezekiel choke? Has that even happened in UFC history, bro? That's not good, bro. Who else you lose to? Tai Bura? Yeah, and now Rosenstrike. Man, it's just not good for him. He's definitely going to be cut. If he loses one more fight, he's getting cut, bro. I just don't see... And he's going to be a Domino's, delivery driver, And it's going to be tough. He's going to be going to Taco Bell every night. I don't feel like... And he's such a cool person, bro. That's the worst part, man. But you're cooked, bro. I have no faith in you. I'm not going to pick you, bro. It's like Dominic Reyes, but it's like... It's honestly worse, bro, because you're, like, losing to blobs. Like, I'm sure if Dominic Reyes put on 30 pounds of muscle or fat, my nigga, he could probably win a fight at heavyweight. Not you. It's kind of tough, man. It's kind of tough. It's kind of tough, man. I don't know about a ranked fight, but, he's looking worse and worse, man. It sucks. But that's my list for the fighters I don't have faith in the UFC. Give me your thoughts and comments below, Who you guys think you have no faith in? I mean, Leon Edwards could be one of them. Like, he has no faith in himself. Maybe Kamaru Usman doesn't look like himself anymore. There's a lot of cooked fighters in the UFC. We're seeing a lot of downfalls. Let me know down below. Thank you guys for tuning in. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.